Andrew Oaktree here, and welcome back to another aviation related video. So today we will be talking about the coronavirus and the impact that it had in the aviation industry. Now for this I compiled like 3 questions that I intend on answering in this video. And as you can see, I am not shooting / recording in my normal studio, but on the rooftop of my parents' building. As you can see behind me, it's famous Lisbon and the historical part of the city. I don't know how much you can see because right now I'm using a handy cam and the image is about this size. Now without further ado, let's get to it. Now the first question is, what's happening in aviation? Well, I'm sure you guys watch the news and you're aware of what's happening, and it's very concerning that the big 3, as I refer to Etihad, Emirates and Qatar, famous worldwide for having 5-star services, have found themselves having to fire people and reduce employee costs. Now this is very problematic considering the fact that many people that work for these airlines have been there for many years and have made their lives in Abu Dhabi, Qatar or Dubai. Now picture this, you have your own house, you have your own family, you live in a provided accommodation by the company that you work for, and one day you receive the Skype call saying pack your stuff, you will have a flight in a few days to go back home, your job with us, it's over. These are companies which were until now very profitable, and the coronavirus only served to have the airplanes of these companies on grounds and not enable them to continue to make money. So these are the profitable ones. Now picture what's going to happen with the non-profitable ones. If these big 3s have to fire thousands of people, imagine the other airlines which so far in normal operations were not doing any sorts of profit. The question that I've been asked several times is, when will things go back to normal in the aviation industry? Now this is a very difficult question to answer because I don't have a crystal ball, I cannot predict the future. The only thing I do know is that measures are being taken now so that things can go back to normal. Unfortunately, that is reflected in the firing of staff. So my guess is, if I had to bet, like in 1-2 years perhaps, things will definitely go back to normal. Now, if you were one of the crew lucky enough to still manage to keep their job in a situation like this, congratulations. Hold that job with teeth and nails because you don't want to be in a position that several of your colleagues will find themselves in. There are people who just graduated and managed to land a job in the aviation industry. That's fantastic, but if they were working there for several years, they will not have any sort of experience in other sectors. Meaning that, considering that the aviation industry is extremely affected by this virus and the situation that it caused, that's going to make them having to apply to other areas, other jobs, which obviously aren't as profitable or not so much aviation related. I'm talking of course about jobs as, call centers, perhaps working in restaurants. My suggestion to you will be, if you unfortunately are one of the crew or one of those people that found themselves in a situation where you had to go back home, you don't have any job and you need to find something else to do, my suggestion to you would be apply to jobs which are aviation related, customer related, hospitality industry related. Stuff that when in the future things go back to normal, if you still intend on following a career as a cabin crew, you can use that experience to reapply to that position, making your CV, you as a person and your experience much stronger than it was before this happened. These are indeed difficult times that we face ahead of us, and to be fair, it's hard on everyone. Even the colleagues that managed not to get fired, even though they had absolutely no say in the matter, the reality of it is we're going to be forced to work and do stuff that we didn't want to do initially. Even even for people that didn't work as a cabin crew, will be even harder now to be able to reapply or apply to an airline that's hiring, because I'm assuming they will consider the fact that they had other crew working there, they had to go home, and if by chance that crew will want to go back and work for that airline, they will put their CVs, their applications in front of yours. So, sorry guys, I wish I had better news for you, but you know, things can only get better from now on. I wish you guys all the best, and do not forget, like, if you have any questions that you would like me to answer to you, or if you have any suggestions on topics that you wish me to, you know, abort in this, in the videos that I'm making, please let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'm Andrew Oaktree. Do not forget to subscribe down here, because it really helps me out when you do. The channel is growing slowly, but it's still growing. All thanks to you. So without further ado, I'm Andrew Oaktree. Take care.